I just saw The Smashing Machine, Benny Safdie's new movie. I really like the Safdie brothers. I really like Good Time, and Uncut Gems is one of my favorite movies of like the last decade. I feel like eventually my life is gonna become that movie, Uncut Gems. So I was really excited for Smashing Machine. I'm the perfect demographic for this movie. I've loved MMA and UFC pretty much my whole life. I was excited to go back and see the Pride times and see all this early UFC legendary stuff. I feel like this movie didn't give me any of that, barely. I mean, some of the Pride stuff was cool, but I really didn't like this movie at all. The Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt performances were great. Some of the fight scenes were okay. I like the way that it was shot and filmed, and I like Benny Safdie's directing style, the way he shoots stuff. He makes it feel very real life. But overall, this movie was like fucking annoying to watch. I felt like it was nonstop just screaming matches between Mark Kerr and Mark Kerr's girlfriend Dawn. I didn't understand why this couple was together, why they loved each other, how they got together. I just saw nonstop, senseless, just chaotic screaming matches between the two of them, where both characters enter the room, shit randomly hits the fan, they start fighting out of nowhere, and I'm like, why the fuck are you guys together? You seem like you can't even be in the same room without starting to scream at each other. And they do these scenes repeatedly where these characters fight over nonsense because they don't have any ability to communicate with each other or speak to each other like human beings or diffuse situations. They just walk in a room and it's like cats fucking fighting and screeching. Holy shit, these people are crazy and annoying. I didn't learn anything about Mark Kerr. This movie is a fucking biopic about Mark Kerr and how he was one of like the pioneers of MMA. We don't see that in this movie. In this movie, he has a no contest, a win, and a loss. 3 fights. We don't see his legacy of his career. We don't see how he got the nickname of the Smashing Machine. At the end of the film, text pops up on the screen saying that Mark Kerr was one of the pioneers of MMA and one of the most important people, but the movie didn't show us that. It just showed us this random period of his life where he was screaming at his girlfriend a lot and she was screaming at him and he was doing steroids. It showed us that, but it didn't really show us the legacy and what Mark Kerr did and meant to MMA. I hate it, and I get that this is real life, but to see that Mark Kerr ended up getting back with his girlfriend, getting married to his girlfriend, and being with her and having a kid with her, I'm like, these people are fucking psychos. I don't know why they were with each other ever to begin with. They don't seem like they seem like they hate each other. They don't even seem like they can be mutual friends, let alone be a husband and wife. It's just insanity. And let's say a boxing movie like Creed, or a fighting movie like The Raid. You walk out saying like, that boxing match in Creed was pretty cool how they filmed it, or those fight scenes in The Raid were so well choreographed. In this movie, the fight scenes are not memorable, they're not well choreographed, they're not exciting, they're not shot particularly energetic or with anything that's going to draw you in or make you want to watch MMA when you leave. The performances are great. I wish the movie focused on the life and the legacy of Mark Kerr, not his screaming matches with his girlfriend and he does steroids. I wish it focused on more. I wish it did more. Didn't really like this movie. If I were to give it a grade, I'd give it like a C-. I thought it was probably a D+, honestly. I'm not sure, but I didn't really like this movie too much at all. Peace!